We're back. I'm back. Good to be back after 2 weeks of being off on Turn Pages. How are you, Alicia?
I was just gonna say the girls are back in town, but
Right?
something
And
just happened.
something happened. Me and Alicia were talking, and we
Welcome.
decided to add Derek as a third
Yes.
host. So you guys know him. He's been on a few times. Now you'll see him more regularly with us girls. We're probably going to get in a lot of trouble with this, but let's see what happens. So welcome, Derek, as a third host.
Well, thank
T-shirts,
you.
we still have T-shirts. We have hoodies, zip-ups, and long-sleeve shirts for pre-order if anyone is interested. Get with me or Alicia, and we can make it happen. We still have a couple of our Unturned Pages bracelets from Moxie Malas. You can order directly through Moxie Malas on their website or contact me because I have a couple left in our stock of things. They are 44 plus shipping. Alicia and Derek will talk about this because this is their baby.
All right. Well, right now you're looking at Sanctum of Souls. It's a new location out in Buffalo, Iowa. Scott and he was his good friend of his for years. They had a conversation one day at lunch, and the owner of this building was telling him how there was some weird things that would happen after he bought the location. And Scott basically is like, oh, wow, like I'm into the paranormal. And, he just joined our team. And, long story short, the owner, told him that we could check it out. And lo and behold, this is where we're at. We got Sanctum of Souls. We've got our Facebook page. It's where you can find us. We've got events that Alicia does. And so, yeah,
We do.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, we have a big event coming up December 13th for everyone who's interested, and we're calling this Christmas with the Spirits.
Yep.
With the thought of everyone, missing their loved ones during the holidays and stuff, and our location having spirits lingering still around too. So we are bringing in Dana Stricker. She is a psychic medium, and she will be doing a gallery reading. And we are also going to be having walking tacos, and then haunted happy hour is going to be there. They're going to be selling up their blends that they have hand created. And then after that, we are going to be having an investigation, and we will be having some raffles going on as well. So if you want to check that out, go over to Eventbrite.
Yep. There's going to be giveaways, and we'll have it to where you do a drawing, and you get entered into a little raffle. It's all
and everything's included in your ticket: the food, the gallery reading, the investigation. Awesome.
Yep. Yeah, it's gonna be a good time. I can't wait.
I wish I could go. But that's River's dance recital days.
Oh, family comes first.
Yes. Let's see here. Thank you to our sponsors, Small Town Productions and Larry Eisler the Third. They just came out with a new team. I think it's from, what is this new team?
From Ashes to Echoes.
Yep, from Ashes to Echoes, with Brittany and a bunch of their friends. So please go check out their new paranormal group, Creepy Crates. Please go out and support Brandy and Brett and Mandy. We have Reaper Paranormal out of Minnesota. We have our October sponsor, Crooked Path Paranormal. And then, of course, Breaking Fate Entertainment. Please go out and support all of our sponsors. They are amazing. Dark Arts and Oddities Con is November 15th and 16th in DeKalb, Illinois. It is at the Elgin Hall Castle. So it is in the castle. It's really beautiful. Once you walk through the doors, you will see a big staircase. It is and a beautiful location. And then Willie just opened his store last weekend in DeKalb, Illinois, Mr. Willie's Dark Arts and Oddities store. So please go out and support that if you're local to Illinois, Iowa, Wisconsin, Minnesota. Please go out and support that new store. You will see my photography. You will see crystals. You'll see oddities. You'll see a whole bunch of different things at his location. So it's really amazing. I get to see it next month when I go down to Illinois for Dark Arts and Oddities Con. So our guest tonight is a good friend of mine. She loves giving me crap because I haven't been to her new location yet, but I love her. She is the sweetest person I know. So let's bring Shawna up here. Hello, hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Hey, kiddo.
Everybody see what to say hi. Say hi. Okay, hold on one sec, you guys. I just gotta get her power cord so she can leave me alone for 5 minutes. Shawna, tell us about yourself and how you got into this crazy field of the paranormal.
Well, paranormal was not always my thing. It was my mother's thing. As you know, she did this for years and years and years. She finally, later in adulthood, she, back in the day, you couldn't really express that you had abilities and you liked hunting ghosts. And so she internalized that most of her life. Later on, she moved out to Westchester and she found her people. And she was able to, start paranormal investigating and doing stuff like that. So I was the pain in the butt kid that tagged along with her and was like, yeah, I don't know about that. Oh, yeah, Mom, you're full of crap. Like, that was me. I was that kid. But when I became I am. I admit I am. But yeah, as I got older and really started paying attention, and it was more than just hanging out with my mom. And obviously it sucked me in, just like tattoos. It becomes your new sweet addiction. And we started doing cool stuff and going to the bash every year, meeting all those awesome people. I believe that's where I met you for the first time. And yeah, so I started doing paranormal stuff with my mom. I didn't get into it as hardcore as I am now until she passed away in 2023. And Danielle, my wife, and I, we took over her group that she had. It was originally Unique Paranormal 1. We renamed it Unique Paranormal 1.5. And our motto behind that is hoping that we can be half of the investigator that she was. So that is how Unique Paranormal 1.5 was born. Unfortunately, losing her. But this was a way for us to honor her and keep her group going. And has, in essence, in the end, it's just become a long trail of me processing grief. And it's been awesome. Met some really awesome people and have experienced some really crazy, cool things. And now owning a haunted location. Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah. And
I'm sorry about your mom.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, I don't think I met your mom. I don't think.
You probably saw her. You probably saw her. She was always sitting outside smoking her life away, talking to someone for hours and hours. Yeah, that was her.
Yeah. So you mentioned that you have a haunted location, the Das House.
Yeah.
Tell us the history about the Das House, where it's located, some of the paranormal claims that you.
Yeah, sure. So, my mom always like I said, everything I am doing, have done, am doing moving forward is all in her honor. So she always wanted to own a haunted location. She wanted an Airbnb, but like I've told people, like money tree didn't get dropped in my front yard. So we started looking, actually Danielle started looking, and we found the Doss House. It was actually an old homestead of her family's. And we investigated it and we purchased it in honor of my mom. And it is insane with activity to the point like we're actually spoiled now going to other places and, teaching us so much. But so the land itself, it's in Loretto, Pennsylvania. It's a small Catholic town. It sits kind of in between Johnstown and Altoona, Pennsylvania. What you see right there in that picture is the original house. That was the original building. We believe it was the first building actually built in Loretto, Pennsylvania by Prince Gallitzin. He was the priest of this town. We believe it was like their meeting house where he came. When he came to the area, he pushed out 4 Native American tribes to claim this land. And this was the building where we believe they would meet, to discuss all things. He was building his church and to plot the land for houses. It wasn't actually deemed an actual residence until about 30 years later, I believe. So it was 1810 was the first deeded record. No, so it was like 1843. It was then deeded as an actual house that somebody could live in it. So that's that original part that you see right there, that front living room part and the upstairs. And then off the back of that, you have a dining room that was built on in the late 1800s. Then to the right of that, you have a kitchen that was built early 1900s. And then all the way at the other end is the barber shop that was built in the mid 1900s. And that was it was originally its own entity. It wasn't always attached to the house. And that was where Doss, the first barber of the town, had his shop. It was until later that Doss had passed away. His wife fell ill, and his children attached the 2 buildings together so that Mrs. Doss could be taken care of, because that was like the biggest space in the location. Easier for her to be taken care of. There was running water. They instilled a roll-in shower over there for her until, unfortunately, she passed away. So historically wise, you have the history of obviously Prince Gallitzin, Father Prince Gallitzin. Then you have a Dr. Pfaff, who was very good friends with Prince Gallitzin. He was the town's undertaker. Then you have a Dr. Leo T. Little. And then the house was deeded to 3 women, all with the first name of Mary. We haven't uncovered why that. Wow. And why women. That was very uncommon back then.
Yeah.
And then Doss the barber. And then obviously now us. So lots of history, over 200 years worth of history there, from the Native Americans to the priest, to the doctors. Dr. Leo T. Little, who's associated with the property, he was actually deemed a dentist. But back in the day, like dentists, they did all of the things. So travel from like town to town, all in the area, doing all of the things. He did eventually purchase the property, but he only owned it for 3 months. Weird. Right? What? Like
weird.
You were traveling and it was like a staying house for you for years and years and years. You finally purchase it, but then you sell it 3 months later. So
yeah,
we still don't know. Yeah, that's very weird.
That is weird.
Yeah. That's so really activity wise though, the house is pretty crazy. It's pretty crazy.
So I know Larry Eisler has been there, and he claims that he has spent the night there. But you have a story to go with that.
Well, so we had an event there with Larry. Love Larry. Love Larry.
He's amazing.
So
He's amazing.
We had the event there, and I checked in on him because we all left at probably about 1:30. I checked in on him at about 3 a.m. And he was in the living room on the couch, but he was kind of like laying with just his legs tucked up sideways, perched up on his arm. His laptop was on the table in front of him, blasting something. And his eyes were closed, but every single light was on in the house. And he left by 7 a.m. So, I mean, he might have taken a cat nap, but he wasn't ever just like laid out and sleeping. He was just perched up, eyes closed, laptop playing, all the lights on. Yeah, Larry. So we'll have to re-challenge you on that one.
Yeah. You'll have to re-challenge him. It's okay. That's Larry for you. He doesn't sleep.
Yeah, great guy. He's so much fun.
I love Larry. He's awesome. I love investigating with him. But I know when I come next year, I will spend the entire night there after people leave and spend it alone. Let's see if I can last.
Sure you will, Jenny. Sure you will.
The only place I have not been able to last a full night, it just happened 2 weekends ago at the Mackey Mansion in Virginia City. I will never step foot back into the Mackey Mansion, but I have a feeling I can spend the entire night at the Doss house. We'll see.
I have a feeling you cannot. What do you guys think? Like, I have a feeling you cannot. Jenny, I don't even go in there alone.
She won't last.
I think she would last as long as she's not if she's not in a moving car.
Correct.
Am I getting yelled at?
As long as she's not in a moving car.
That's funny.
Oh,
No, I'm just kidding. I think Jenny can do it. Me, on the other hand, there's no way.
I'll do it.
I mean, Stacey Lee even says she doesn't think you can either.
We'll see. Who wants to put some money on this? We'll put some money on it.
It's because
Right.
Stacey's been there a couple times. Stacey knows she's been there a couple times.
So, what are the claims? Some of the claims that are at the Dawes house as far as activity? Without
So
giving too
many.
much-
So many. So just like some well-known ones. So the entire location is very high and very low vibrational. You get all of the things and everything in between. Like higher vibrational energy, like we've had dance parties and with the SLS in the barbershop. Amazing time. Old school music, SLS, very intelligent responses to the barber actually, appearing there, giving haircuts. We have a lot of his original shears and clippers and stuff. Awesome time for that. Living room, it depends. It's either one way or the other. It's either very humbling and you get really, family oriented type communication, or we have kind of like a trickster that will pretend to be somebody that they're not, and then things kind of go a little bit south, a little bit weird. It will actually like pick certain people out, pick on them, start name calling, stuff like that. Then you have the bedroom upstairs. Very odd. That energy continuously changes. What's cool about this place is that it's only been open for almost a year. So we're still learning all of these things. And it's ever changing. So upstairs started very light and very, friendly. And lately it has been the opposite. Like nothing malicious or anything like that, but it's just like a very heavy feeling. And you can tell something very grumbly or grumpy is up there. The energy in the basement, I can just tell you from personal experience, I am absolutely terrified of the basement. Everybody knows it. The house knows it. I actually had my first psychic attack down there. There was a image on video that was caught of the little girl in the green dress. If you haven't heard that story, we believe it was her. Super clear image of this little girl. You could see every detail of her hair, her ears, her eye sockets, everything. Like,
wow,
it was and I, knowing that I was there, going back and forth past her, she was so the house knows I'm afraid. So when I go down into the basement, it knows that. So, and it 100% dives in on that. And
so they feed into that.
Oh, absolutely.
And then it's
absolutely.
Okay.
The house, anywhere you are, if you're fearful at any time, it feeds off of that. We have noticed that groups with, that are excited and they're into it and they're asking questions and the house is constant, nonstop activity for them. Mm-hmm. When you get a group that comes in that kind of like just chills and sits in the living room and isn't really doing a whole lot, they'll catch some cool EVPs, but it's not as active as if you were bringing in higher vibrational energy. It's very odd. Or sometimes you'll get a single individual that comes in and they're like, 2 hours later, they're like, yep, I'm out. I'm good. Something growled at me. I got, all of these things. Or probably about a month ago, we had some very well-seasoned paranormal investigators and they're close friends of ours. There was 3 or 4. There's 4 of them. They lasted about an hour and a half before they were calling me, begging for me to let them come back to my house to stay the night because they were done. Like they couldn't stay. But then on the other hand, you'll have a group of 6 or 7 people that go in there and absolutely, I mean, it's like any location, right?
Yeah.
But I really feel that this house feeds on the energy of the individuals that are coming in, especially if you're gifted, if you're a psychic, medium, empath, all of those things. You're heavily affected before you arrive to the house, while you're at the house, and after you leave for quite some time. So I've kind of been like keeping a running log of how it's affecting people. We've had so many people, like I had the craziest week, or my phone stopped working on the way here, or so-and-so, you know, just really odd things. And then they get to the house and they're like, okay, that makes sense. Or if they have an investigation somewhere else the night before, and then they come to the Doss house and I'm giving the history tour, they're like, mouths hit the floor because they're like, that makes 100% sense. We got all of this information last night and we had no idea what it meant. So it's weird. It's like the house calls out to people, or, you know, calls out to certain individuals that are going to be coming to the house, and it acts and reacts totally different to every group that comes in there. So yeah, it's, you know, then you have, there's a crawl space that seems like a really low vibrational energy. We haven't really got to investigate that space too much. We allow people to open the door and put equipment in there. But until we get like a platform or something, it's just not safe for anybody to go up in there because there's not really a floor. But it's definitely creepy. A lot of psychic mediums, Patty Negri, the Blue Bodie, Stacy's been there, a couple of our other friends. They've told us what they believe is in there. But until we can actually get in there and do some, you know, real good investigating, it's just kind of speculation at this point. So, yeah, tons of stuff. The barber is there often. Doss is there a lot. My mom shows up quite often. And I think the newest thing that's been happening is visitors that come to the house, their loved ones are actually coming through for them there, which we thought in the beginning, like really weird, odd, right? Beth, her brother passed away several years ago. Never heard from him, never thought she would, and she did there. Several other groups, kind of the same thing's been happening. So I'm kind of relating that to like, because of the reason why the house was purchased, why we have it, you know, what it's honoring my mom. This is all about family. I think it's, and this is just speculation, I think that might be the reason, the foundation of that is the reason why spirits are actually coming through there now. So very cool. We do have the little girl in the green dress shows up a lot. Dr. Leo T. Little shows up, like all the familiar spirits, but as well as energy from the town, a couple towns over. We've gotten some actual individuals that we found some newspaper clippings on evidence that we were actually getting there, that we could cross-reference it. Turned out to be incredible. So yeah, the sky's the limit, guys. There's always something new, always something happening. We've recently found some crazy things in there. We found a hatchet sticking out of the floor in the basement because the basement floor is dirt. We were down there like doing some plumbing, putting some insulation up and stuff, and my nephew tripped over it. It was like sticking up out of the dirt. Dug it up. He took it home, replaced the handle. It's old. It's like big like this. It's got a handle on it about that long. My mother-in-law called me about a week later begging me to come get it. It's doing this. It's moving. So we brought it back. We put it back down there in the basement, and everybody uses that as a trigger object down there. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool stuff.
I'm kind of wondering, do you know if Father Prince and the Native Americans, they ever had like a falling out, or is there possibly Native Americans buried near or on the property?
There actually is Native American burial mounds about, I think it's 6 miles from the property. So very, very close by. And we do know that was their territory. That's where these 4 tribes and he, you know, came in and pushed them. I believe he pushed them up towards Ohio is where they went up that way. But I'm not 100% sure. I'd have to reread that stuff. But we have been slowly starting to get some things related to Native Americans, but not a whole lot yet. And like I said, it's probably just because the location is new. We're just hitting our year. And, you know, as much as we would love to be in there, it's been so crazy that every weekend there's been a group in there uncovering something else. So yeah, it's definitely been making a name for itself.
I was just wondering because like thinking of the basement and it being, it's underground, right?
Correct.
Under
Well,
the
so like the front part of it is completely underground, but then the back side of it, there's a door you actually can walk out into the backyard.
Okay. Because I'm just thinking like Native American burials, like being, underground or whatnot, and it being like the basement closer to being, in the ground, if there's any factor in there with like the kind of different feeling that you're getting in the basement when you go down there, like you're scared, like they are upset.
Possibly. I mean, there's two very distinctive energies in that basement. A lot of people claim that there's a portal in that space. But as far as like distinctive actual Native American stuff, just like I said, we just haven't gotten there yet. Stacy was there for an event. I actually think it was New Year's Eve, and she had a drum that she was playing. And for the first time, we actually did get some interaction with that.
Wow.
But it hasn't. Yeah, we haven't been able to revisit that since she was there. Yep, there it is.
Yeah, I was just seeing that comment, and I don't know, like that's the feeling like I'm getting, but I don't know. I've never been there, and it was just popping up to me, and then the history of that being like the father prince and working with the Native Americans in house before it was actually a house, like a meeting will get something go wrong or whatnot, and then they had bad blood between the father and the Native American.
I mean, it's very possible. Very possible.
Very possible, yeah.
Unfortunately, like well over 200 years ago, they didn't really document things back then the way that they do now, especially in small little rural areas like that.
Hey, Bill.
So stuff like that, we've found it's being really tough to actually find anything that speaks anything about it.
Right.
Yeah.
I can't wait to go next year.
I want to go. I want to go, but I'm not staying by myself.
I don't blame you at all.
Watch, I'll be able to.
No, she won't.
We'll put money on it.
I bet 20. I got a 20 on this one.
I'll put 20 on
it.
I'll put some tacos on it.
Tacos. That's funny.
Yeah.
And what's nice about the Doss House that you have two other locations super close by that you can investigate.
Actually, three. Three. So about 10 minutes away is the Ebensburg, or it's the Cambria County Old Stone Jail in Ebensburg. That's where we have our Creep It Real Festival in June. And then you have the Nanny Glow Theater, which is about 20 minutes away. And then 10 minutes in the opposite direction, you have Crescent Sanatorium and Prison.
Wow.
Shit.
Mm-hmm.
So you can hit a quadruple.
Yep. Holy.
Yep. And I would tell you, anybody that travels up this way, Airbnbs are super cheap. Like, don't even do the hotel thing. Airbnbs, you could stay the whole weekend for less than $300.
Oh, that's not bad.
That's awesome.
Good. Yeah.
So, Alicia, Derek, we're going to make a trip out there for the event and stay an extra couple days and do the jail in the Doss House.
Dude, that'd be dope.
Yeah. The jail's super cool too, you guys. Like, it's cool.
So there's an event going on. Jenny,
June 20th.
Okay.
It's right there.
Oh.
Right here. I got it already.
Creeping it real.
June
Okay.
20th.
Yeah.
Let's talk about this
Creep
event.
it real.
I like it.
Yeah. Super fun. We had it our first time last year. This basically was just a little festival. Again, supposed to be just a little festival that I was throwing together and out of my mom, because as much as she was involved with paranormal, she was also very much about community support. She did a lot of things within her own community. She would help anybody that asked for anything. If you were having a bad day, she was sending you a message. Like, she was really big on that. So that was the idea behind it, just to have a little community event for, local vendors that can come and show off their little stuff and, try to get at least one really cool person to come. And then all of her closest friends that, I got to meet because of her in the paranormal field. And it started off this big and it ended up this big. Jenny's computer hates her tonight. So
that or it's the new dog.
It maybe.
Or would follow her home from where was she at last that she won't go back to? What was that one?
She's been everywhere.
The Mackie. Mansion.
Yeah, she's been all over the place lately.
October's crazy, okay? I'm sorry. October is crazy. I spent a week in California and Virginia City, and then I came home for a day and went to Scarefest. And then I came home.
Yeah.
And yeah.
And they're messing with your computer.
Yeah, my keyboard's not working, my touchpad's not working. I don't even know. It just started working as soon as Shawna popped up. I blame Shawna.
It's a DOS house. I did just come from there, just saying.
Right.
Yeah, okay, we'll blame the DOS house on Shawna.
Yeah, I blame everything on the DOS house. It's fine. It's totally fine. Yep. Totally fine. So yeah, but anyways, the festival blew up. We kind of went through a whole scrutiny thing with the town because apparently they don't care for us. It's fine. It is what it is. So we ended up, they canceled our event 30 days prior. So we reached out to Dave at the Old Stone Jail. He graciously let us, he's like, absolutely, we'll do it here. It's 10 minutes from the DOS house. And it was an amazing event. We had, the expectations were way so far exceeded. We had Patty Negri come out. We had the Blue Bodie. We had, of course, Santiago Cirillo. We had Heather Matarazzo from Princess Diaries and Scream and Hostel. And she was just on Wednesday. She's a really close family friend. And I always forget about her because she's a really close family friend. So literally last minute, I was like, hey, Heather, what are you doing this week, the weekend of the 20th? She's like, I think I'm going to be back. I should be done filming Wednesday. I was like, can you do me a favor? And needless to say, her and her wife, Heather, drove out, stayed at my house, and came to the festival. It was awesome.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was. And then, of course, all of Mom's friends and colleagues that, we had Ernie Atwell, my mom's best friend Cheryl was there, all of us, who I can't even think of everybody. Larissa Rex and her crew that I've met through doing this. Stacy was there, of course. Sadie Jackson, who I've met. Tons of local vendors.
It's on my calendar. It's on my calendar.
There it is. That's right. So yeah, it was really. And we did some, to keep the DOS house incorporated in that. We had an event at the DOS house on Friday. We had a private investigation and seance with the Blue Bodie. And then Saturday was all Patty. We had a Patty investigation, meet and greet, and a seance with her on Saturday. So it was pretty incredible. And, we debated for a while if we were going to do it again because, events are a lot of work. And I was pretty much, I had a little bit of help from people, but it was.
Or
what's
is
that?
it just like the neighborhood? Is this like a whole town event where the whole town gets together? Or is it like
no, I planned this whole thing by myself.
Okay. And then it's held at the DOS house, this whole thing here?
No, it's held, like the vending event, daytime vending event itself is held at the Cambria County Old Stone Jail.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. So, and like the vendors, they get their own jail cell. So it's, there's a wall built around the whole prison, and then the outside vendors are out within those walls. There's a bullpen area, which literally looks like a huge cage inside the back building full of cells. It was like 5 layers. Like you had like there's the cafeteria and the weight room was in the basement. And then you just had layer upon layer of cells that go around with bathrooms in the middle, catwalk down the center. And then the front part of the building was the Old Stone Jail part where like they have the gallows with the hanging yard. They had the dungeon, where they did not so wonderful things to people down in the dungeon. And then you had like your shoe and your roux and your death row cells, that the insides of the cells are actually caged. And then you had like your intake, your the nursing station, like the infirmary area, stuff like that. Then up front was all for the warden's area, like the check-in, the warden. The warden lived up in the tower. Awesome, amazing, cool place. And then so Friday night, we do a private event at the DOS. Friday night at the jail, we do a private open investigation for people to buy tickets for that. And then same thing, like we flop things around for Saturday at the DOS. And then there's an event Saturday night at the jail as well. So, but the actual event itself from 11 to 7 is completely free to the public. Anybody can come, just come hang out. You can meet who you want to meet, get autographs, get photos, cool. You know, buy some cool stuff from the vendors and just meet some really awesome, amazing people and get some pretty dang good food too. So yeah.
Yeah. Nice. It sounds like a good loaded weekend, you know, for something to do.
Yeah. I mean, it's smaller scaled. I don't want it to be like a Paracon. I don't want to be it's huge. Sure. And I just wanted a little festival for my mom. But so we are going to be able to incorporate this year. What I presented to Loretta was I want to do a hometown hero parade, recognizing hometown heroes and veterans, and allowing kids to dress up as their favorite superhero or princess. And, you know, whatever we can do with that. Our charity of choice this year is Santiago's High Nation. So anything we can raise funds wise to help his organization out. That's what our charity of choice is for this year. So cool. We're super stoked.
And what is that charity focused on?
He is mostly like for veterans. He is anti-bullying, suicide awareness, mental health awareness, all of those things. So it's a large scale of things that he does to help the community, and whether it's mental health or veterans needing assistance with something. He also people who are having trouble finding work, or they're in recovery, or they do suffer from mental health. From what I understand, correct me if I'm wrong, Jenny, but he helps get them employment as well.
I believe so.
Through production companies and on set stuff. So he's always trying to help somebody. And this is an organization that I really believe in, and he does awesome things. So last year it was St. Jude's and the ASCA. This year it's going to be Santiago and the High Nation. So like I said, like the funds that we raised from the parade will go to that. We'll be taking donations for him for that all throughout the event and up until. So yeah, going to be super cool. We also do at 3:33 during the event, we put out a memorial table, because obviously this is in honor of my mom. So we put out a memorial table that if you have someone that you would like to remember that you have lost, you can put their picture on there. And at 3:33, we have the Blue Bodie. She does a Reiki healing session for everybody from up on the mezzanine. We all gather in the old stone jail, and we just have a moment of remembering people that we've lost. And then we carry on having fun.
That's awesome. You will see me there this next year.
I'll believe it when I see it.
Well, at least this year's at the same weekend as Adam Kimmel's event, so I can be at two places at once. So.
I understand. He does amazing things too.
He did.
He really does.
Yeah, he does. And I was like, I couldn't pick between you and him. I'm like, I can't pick.
I know.
When he announced that his date is the first weekend of June and yours is the 20th, I'm like, yes.
Yep.
Yes. Yep. Like, I could be there.
There you go.
I will be there. I'm going to come down a couple days early and do the DOS house in the jail. And
yeah. I'll tell you, there's literally an Airbnb, two buildings down from the DOS house. Oh, wow. It's above the coffee shop. They have like breakfast and coffee and everything. Mm-hmm. An Airbnb right upstairs. So you literally can just walk over to the DOS house whenever you want to.
That's awesome. Yes. You will see me there this year.
There you go.
Otherwise,
perfect.
I'm not gonna hear the end of it from Shawna and be like, when you coming?
You go everywhere. I'm like, man, can I just fit in this suitcase for a week? Jeez.
I was trying to figure out after Wildwood Sanitarium how to get to the DOS house before I had to head home.
Yeah, I have to give you credit. I have to give you credit. You did reach out and say, "Hey, I'm going to be driving through. Is the house open?" And I was like, "Yep, but only till this time."
Yeah.
And you're like, "Oh, it'll be too late." So you did try. I'll give credit where credit is due, Jen. She tried. That probably won't happen again. So you better take it for what it is.
Okay, I'll remember that. Like.
Oh.
I definitely will be there next year, and I definitely want to investigate with Shawna and
anytime, girl. You know that. Anytime.
I love you too. You guys are amazing. I love you guys. I love spending time with you. So we gotta do the whole investigation aspect now.
Yeah.
You have a final special for 2025 for the Dots House.
Yes.
Which I'm so sad I can't take advantage of this because it is an amazing deal. So if you guys are on the East Coast or close to Pennsylvania, listen up. Take advantage of this deal that she is going to tell us about right now.
Yeah, so this is our final deal of the year, basically just in celebration of our 1 year. And, you know, we bought this location for the public, for people to come and enjoy. As long as we can keep the lights on and we can keep this building standing, that's what it's for. So we basically are off. If you book an investigation now through the end of the year, you will get a 2026 investigation absolutely free.
Wow, that's cool.
That is an amazing deal.
Yeah,
this includes up to 8 guests. We cap it off at 8 just because there's certain areas in the house that are a little bit smaller. We cap it off at 8 and you get it for 13 hours. But we're pretty cool people. If you're traveling a distance, if you
From
have
like
to
Minnesota.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like if you have to stay till noon or 2 or 3, if there's a group coming in the next day, as long as you give me enough time to get in there and clean up your garbage and stuff, we want everybody to just get home safe and have a good time. We don't charge extra for that. You stay so you can rest and be safe and get home safely. So even though we advertise 13 hours, if you investigate for 10 or 11 hours and you need to get some sleep, it's totally cool with us. We want everybody to be safe and have a good time. So that's what it is.
So,
how much is it to book an investigation with the Dawes House?
It's Sunday through Thursday is $250, and Friday night or Saturday night is $350. If you want the entire weekend, it's $500.
Okay, that's good. That's a good deal.
Yeah, so it would be Friday. It would be Friday afternoon at 3 p.m. Until Sunday afternoon at 3 p.m. for $500.
Wow.
So
sounds like we need to get a weekend going, Jenny.
Yeah.
So Lisa and Derek, you guys come with me.
We have heat, we have running water. There's a refrigerator, microwave, all of the things. There's a full bathroom. Yeah.
I have an idea. Alicia, Derek, if you come with me to the bash, we could go the weekend before or the weekend after.
The Dawes House is only about an hour and 35 minutes from Gettysburg.
Oh, my birthday is in July.
So
okay,
we could do it after the bash. We could do it after the bash.
I'm gonna have to take 2 weeks off.
I'm gonna need to take a month off.
What's nice, Alicia and Derek, is I have a free night at Wildwood Sanitarium that we can do, and we can do the jail.
I have never been there. You have a free one, so I want in on this one, man.
Maybe.
Maybe.
I'll remember that for you, Shawna.
Yes, thank you. Check. Check mark.
We'll do a PB exchange.
This is not let's make a deal, Jenny Davis. You already owe me one. You already owe me one.
I owe you what?
One.
A freebie?
Yes.
Yes. I agree. Just because I agree.
Freebie?
It's been a whole calendar year. It's been a whole calendar year. A whole calendar year. And you haven't been to the Dawes House. You owe me one.
Yep.
I tried.
Fair is fair.
I tried.
Fair is fair.
I tried.
Fair is fair. Look at her. She's still trying. I tried.
That's funny.
I bet.
You know it's
No,
my job just to
you-
give you a hard time.
You could definitely come with me to Wildwood. You would love Wildwood Sanitarium. Like, I've been there 2 times this year and last year, and it's amazing. The activity is crazy.
Mhm.
I love Wildwood. I love
We've
booking.
been wanting to go there. We've been so busy. We haven't really been able to squeeze anything. And anybody who ever has a contest for an overnight investigation, don't even buy a ticket because she's going to win anyway. Just save your money, save your tickets, just put it into something else because she's just going to win it anyway.
Well, let's look at what I won at the bash. I won 360. I won Wildwood Sanitarium. The second time I've run Wildwood Sanitarium. Second. And then
didn't you win a spirit box or something?
Yep, a fence box. Yeah. And I won a speaker. At Adam Kimball's locations, Adam's cons, I've won FCI, Madison, the Bill Manor, Billy Creek, and something else. I don't remember. But Adam's giving me Madison and Fairfield for a week, so I'll be close to you, somewhat close to you for a whole week.
I think Madison is about 2.5 hours from us, and I think Fairfield's like 3.5.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So not too bad.
If you're nice to me, Shawna, I might invite you on those investigations.
Girl, I am always nice to you. I am always nice to you. Always.
You're always nice. I gotta give you a hard time, you know.
I know. That's our jobs. We just have to harass each other every chance we get.
It was funny.
What we did.
I went to FCI Con and Adam kept picking my name for FCI's free investigation. Like, he picked it 7 times. And he picked my name like 4 times for Madison. I'm like, so we're just adding this all up. And he goes, I'm just gonna give you the locations for a week. I'm like, okay, game on. Let's do it.
Or if you want to buy a ticket to win something, just write her name on it with your phone number.
Right.
No,
Yes.
that's not
I know, right?
my friend had won
That's
that.
funny.
It was funny. My friend bought me tickets. At ISS Con, and she went behind me and put her number on the bottom of my tickets, and I got pulled. I'm like, haha, mine. And she didn't win anything at ISS Con. I'm like, maybe you should have just switched tickets and given me your tickets, and you could have had my tickets, and you could have won.
No, you still would have won. You still would have won.
Yeah. So Adam says every event that I go to his is rigged, that I win all the locations.
Every time.
Every time. But you know what? It's worth it because I get to go to these awesome locations.
Well, yeah.
And before that, I am helping like the locations at FCI Con when he goes to Fairfield, MadCon it goes to Madison, ISS goes to ISS and Billy Creek. So it all helps into those locations. So
it does. Yeah,
so that's the best part.
Hey, Shawna. So before we end the show in a little bit here, can we talk about your sponsorship packages? Because I seen something about that for the Creep It Real.
Yeah, I can't. I'm blinded, so I can't really see. I know, like, our biggest package, you can actually sponsor one of our celebrity guests. I can't see it, Jenny. Like, let me see.
Hold on. I'm trying to get my thingy up.
I can't remember how we put it all together. So yeah, like your bronze package, your business name will go on all of the social medias. You'll get a flyer. You'll go on, I think it says the banner too. Your name will be on our advertisement banner. And that one's for $100. The silver package, you'll get the bigger logo on the banners. You'll get a complimentary outdoor vending space. Let me see.
Hold on, I'm pulling it up. Hold on.
You get 2 complimentary event t-shirts and a ticket for one of the VIP meet and greets of any of our celebrity guests of your choice. And then you have the ultimate package where you're actually sponsoring one of our celebrity guests, which will either be, so far, obviously we have Patty Negri, we have the Blue Bodie, we have Santiago Cirillo, Heather Matarazzo, Those are our top 4 at this point so far. I do have a lot of other people in the works as well. So basically how that goes is you'll get complimentary VIP things for them. Your name or business logo will go on every single advertisement that we put out for them on their advertisement, as well as the banners on the t-shirts, all of the things. So the $500 alone, like the VIP private investigation tickets, they go between $100 and $150 a piece. Mm-hmm. So that alone, if you want to do all the VIP things with a certain individual, that sponsorship pays for itself.
Nice.
So where can everybody find the information on Creep It Real?
So there is it's the 2nd annual Creep It Real event page on Facebook. We have that. We have slowly been starting to put things on our website for it. It's www.thedawshouse-pa.com. And then of course we're on Facebook. We're, all the places, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, all of the things. I try to keep all of those things pretty updated as often as I can.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you'll see it on Facebook and everything.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I would put the links in, but my keyboard's not working. So
if you want to take advantage of that special we have going on right now, you can just shoot us an email at thedawshouse278@gmail, or just send me a message on Facebook. Anywhere is fine. We'll get you hooked up. I think I have like 6 dates left. Weekend dates. Weekday dates. We usually have tons of those. Weekends.
For this year, right?
Yeah, for the rest of November and December.
Okay.
I was going to say, you only have 6 for next year? Holy crap, girl.
No. I haven't even opened the books for next year yet. So if you book you're basically getting the free meal to pick whatever day you want. It's going to be open for you.
Okay, so I'm sending you dates tonight. So
okay. You let me know, girl.
You have a new podcast coming out very shortly. I saw on Facebook. I
do. It's all still in the works right now. So as I talked about at the beginning of the podcast, my mom was not able to express herself and her abilities and her, liking for the paranormal field most of her life. When she did start expressing that, her family deemed her crazy. They wanted to medicate her. She was ridiculed. And so she had to internalize that most of her life. It affected her so deeply that it carried on into other things that, when she was diagnosed with terminal cancer, most of her family didn't believe her. Yeah. And a lot of people go through this. There's a lot of people that struggle with mental health because of abilities, because of their family's beliefs. That they are ridiculed and bullied and made to feel a certain way, and they are not allowed to express themselves. So through this, and it just happened, I was doing an interview and I knew what my next, mission was supposed to be. And it was not necessarily something that had to be promoted on a podcast, but just creating a safe space for people to reach out to who were struggling with being accepted, struggling with where to turn for assistance or guidance, or, getting validation of what they're going through to, help them realize that they're not crazy. And this is a real thing. And people do experience these things, and providing outlets of the right people for the right reasons to at least lead them in a direction to get some help with dealing with this. Not help, but what I mean? Like help of encouragement and support, community love and support. So the podcast is going to be just that. Stories of individuals who struggled, what they did to conquer, how they're coping, and where they're at now. So basically just, stories of hope and encouragement for people, and, a community that's relatable and just loving each other and supporting everybody.
That's beautiful. Because with the logo that you have, it's a butterfly, and before you become the butterfly, you cocoon yourself. So it's like all those feelings that you have inside of the shell, and then eventually you break out of that shell and you're beautiful and you feel so good and you're free. And that's what you're saying, like your podcast.
I love that you picked up my motivation for that logo. You nailed it, girl. Nailed it.
I'm big on mental health and signs of like nature and stuff myself. So it's very symbolic, divine ascensions. It's beautiful. I love it.
I
Yeah.
love it.
Thank you.
I
Thank
love
you.
it. I love you. So
Thanks. Well, and in that time, I've been starting to go to events and speaking in behalf of, this being my grief journey and how I've turned my pain personally into power, and talking about my mom's life struggles and how she overcame them. And I just think it's really important to just support people, even if you don't agree with what they're doing or who they are. Like, all I care at the end of the day, like I've said to Jenny a million times, I don't care what you do. I don't care what you practice. I don't care I care about at the end, if you are a good human being, period, the end, and I'm going to treat everybody equally. I'm going to help everybody equally. Unless you do something personally attacking me, if I don't have a reason to disassociate with you, if I don't have a reason to not help you, I'm going to, and I'm going to put most of the time, and my wife gives me a hard time about this, but I usually put everybody above myself. And I know there's a lot of people in the world that do that. And it's very rewarding to help people in a positive way. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Or just be there to listen, or try to get, the hardest part for me has been trying to get other people to realize, if you have someone who believes in something differently or has a different opinion of something, it's okay to disagree with them. You don't have to attack each other. You can just disagree. Everybody's allowed to think, feel, and say whatever they want to. You don't have to be at odds about things. You know what I mean? And people just don't understand that anymore. And I think that's important, to just continue to encourage each other and bring people together in community, like the festival does. And just, even if you don't sell a darn thing, if you had fun and you established good relationships and connections, to me, that is the most successful event that could ever be planned, you know? And we 100% did conquer that. So those are the things that matter to me. And, I think if more people looked at life that way, we definitely wouldn't have as many ugliness, or as much ugliness, as there is in the world.
Based on what you said, in this conversation we're having right now, I want to encourage everybody who's out there listening, that if you need someone to talk to, reach out to someone. Don't be afraid to talk, because there's always somebody there that's going to listen to you. With your mental health issues, just reach out to somebody, talk to them. There's resources out there. Look up, anything that you can do to get help, because it's a tough world that we live in. Don't
feel like you're a burden.
Yeah,
you're not.
You guys can reach out to any of us here on this page right
100%.
now. If you guys are going through anything, we can try to help you. At least ease your mind a little bit. So I just wanted to throw that out there.
Thank you for that. Thank you for that, Derek.
I reached out to Shawna multiple times, especially last year and everything. And she's opening ears, even if it's a 3 a.m. text.
Yeah.
But for people who don't know, Shawna also, you breed bulldogs.
I do.
It's so cute when she has the puppies. I'm like, oh, so cute.
You guys, I do so many things. I don't know how.
I don't know how she does
do
it.
so many things.
It's you will have to pay attention to her Facebook page when she starts doing the Frenchie bulldogs.
We have started. We had 3 girls in heat the last 2 weeks. We have Old English bulldogs and French bulldogs. So 3 of the girls we have hopefully successful. We'll find out in 30 days. And then our 4th female will be next week. So this is going to be insane.
Nice.
And the best
I'm
part is
telling
watching.
her I want a Frenchie.
I love it so much. And again, another reason why I did this is because, well, for one, I love animals. We have a 32-acre farm and we have more animals than we can count. But the whole bulldog thing started for me. And again, to each his their own. I'm not saying this in judgment. I'm saying this because I wanted to do something to make a difference. I've seen too many unhealthy bulldogs. The bulldogs can be very unhealthy. And so many of them ending up in shelters, and people are not going to stop buying them. That's just the real thing about it. Okay. So I made sure that I did all of my homework. I checked genetics before purchasing my dogs. I genetic tested everybody. I cross-referenced genetic tested them before I even allowed or considered breeding them, to make sure I was producing as healthy bulldogs as I could. I make sure everybody's fully vaccinated. I get everybody microchipped. So if anybody comes up anywhere or gets, placed somewhere because of, I screen my families. And it, like I said, in something that was such a crappy situation, and there are really good breeders out there, but there are also really bad ones.
Yeah.
I wanted to make a positive impact and make them affordable for people. Because there is no reason that a dog should cost $5,000. No. There really is not. I mean, French bulldogs, you obviously have the upfront cost of, a cesarean section and then your time. But that's what people don't understand. These animals that have so many health risks, I have to take care of them every 2 hours. Every 2 hours for 6 weeks. That means putting them in and out of an incubator, cleaning mom's incisions, putting them on to eat, suctioning their nose, making sure they have, a dehumidifier running, because all of the development of the nasal, because they're brachiocephalic, is so important at the beginning stages of their life. That ensures their health. So that's just another thing that I have, and I've done that for quite a while. I would say this is going on my sixth to seventh year of doing this. So this is going to be my craziest year yet, because I've given everybody about a little over a year off.
It's been about a year.
Yeah, it's been a little over a year. So yeah, we'll see. And these dogs are all artificially inseminated. So 30 days from now, we will see how many babies are coming.
Yes. And once
last time I only had 2 females that got pregnant, and we had 15 babies here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
wow.
And you can watch
That's a
all
lot.
her Facebook lives every day and see the puppies and go, oh,
love them. Those little Frenchies, they're like little tiny mice.
Right.
They're so cute.
You fall in love with them via the videos and everything. And I almost.
Your mom said no.
One point last year, I was like, I'm gonna
listen up though. Frenchies travel so well, they fit under your seat on an airplane. Just saying.
So if I have a puppy for the next year.
We have and it's not a lie though. You have the biggest personalities of any dog I have ever met in my whole life.
Mm-hmm. Shawna, you haven't seen my mommy's new puppy. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. Hold on a second.
I was gonna say, didn't y'all just get puppies or something? I remember seeing something on your mom's page. Did they just get puppies?
She got a new dog.
Bonnie got a new puppy.
That's what I thought. There it is. Oh,
yeah.
I just woke him.
Yes. He's got the tuxedo on him. It's like the tuxedo.
His nose looks like it's heart-shaped.
So cute.
I just woke him.
So cute.
He's like, leave me alone. I was asleep.
I was going to say, he's thinking like, leave me alone. I was fine. Just on my own.
Yes. He's
so
the new baby.
So, yeah.
Well, now he's going to go back to bed. Oh, maybe not. But thank you for coming on. I love you. I miss you. Can't wait to see you again. And I will be out there next year at your door.
I know you will. You two better come too.
I'd love to go.
I'm going to kidnap them and bring them with.
I've never even been to Pennsylvania.
Never been to Pennsylvania, so it'd be a whole new state.
Oh, wow.
I need to bring them to the bash. I need to bring them to the
bash
space.
I know.
And
yes.
I'm not I'm not doing a vendor booth at the bash this year, so if they come, I can take them out on the battlefields and everything and show them.
Gettysburg is amazing. It is absolutely amazing.
It is. The only thing I don't like about Gettysburg is you can't investigate at night. You can't be on the battlefields at night.
But there's plenty of other places to investigate.
There's a ton of other places, and I have connections now from this year that people live very near to the battlefields, and we can just go hang out in their backyard and investigate.
Yes. See?
Yeah, Bonnie, you're right.
You make connections at the bash that gets you things that not a whole lot of people do.
Yeah, and the DOS house is only an hour and a half.
Yes.
That ain't nothing.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
See?
We'll lock Derek up in the basement.
Yeah, Rainworth. I'm actually going to Rainworth this Sunday night for the first time.
Rainworth is
Super
amazing.
excited to go there.
We did that the Wednesday before the bash, and it was amazing.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of great things about it. I'm super excited. We're actually going there for Sarah Lee's birthday, so super excited.
That was one location I won last year, and
Yes, we know.
used it this year.
We know.
So. Definitely investigate the grounds, investigate the barn. So if you go up the stairs, the bedroom further from the stairs is the most active in my opinion.
Okay. I have to say though, and I have to give you a hard time. You never hang out in our unique paranormal 1.5 lives long enough to win the investigations that I give away. I give them away all the time. I give overnights away all of the time. And now we're helping Bodie with her brand new location, the Reliquary in Fredonia.
Yeah.
Like I've been giving them, I gave away 8 investigations there. You never hang out long enough to win them. You can't just write your name on a piece of paper for these ones, man. Huh?
I'll just have to run every single one, and then every single one I will win an investigation.
Yeah. See? So just come to our lives, which we're live all the time. I give stuff away all the time.
She does.
All the time. Mm-hmm. I really do.
Yeah.
We give stuff away all the time. So yeah, maybe you'll get a free DOS. Yeah.
It's not like I don't know the owner or anything.
How about a free dog? How about a free dog? No, I'm just kidding.
Don't hold it, because I think she almost did it last year for one.
I mean, I do exchanges for like PR and sponsorships and stuff like that.
Yes, she does.
I'm all about making people happy. You already know that.
Yes.
Yeah, no, I want one of these. They're cute as hell.
Oh my gosh, he's looking.
He's looking.
You got to go on my page and look at my babies.
Yes, her babies are so cute. And then the baby puppies are so cute.
Yeah.
It made me.
I almost got her money off because you know what's
Oh, look at him.
Oh, that's Rooster.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's Rooster.
That's Rooster.
I know Stacy has a puppy.
Stacy. She has Raven. So Rooster and Raven were from Zella's last litter. Those are the old English bulldogs. Mm-hmm. And then you keep on scrolling. Wait till you hit those Frenchies. You're really gonna lose it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta turn my glasses on. He knows I'm trouble bringing animals home.
It's one little one.
Bring puppy home. Thank you, Shawna.
Thank you guys so much. I appreciate you for having me on. I appreciate it.
Anytime you want to come on, let me know.
That's so nice to talk to you.
It was a pleasure
You
meeting
guys
you.
too. I can't wait to meet you in person.
They're coming with me to the bash, like it or not.
Perfect. We will be there.
Yes. So have a great night, Shawna. Love you.
You guys too. Love you guys.
Bye.
Bye. Watch, now that Shawna's off, my keyboard will start working. We'll just blame the DOS house. We'll just blame the DOS house. It's okay. But next week Next Sunday we have, I want to say, hold on. I want to say Sterling Moon is next weekend, but let me make sure here before I say anything. Yes, Sterling Moon, because that is one that we had to reschedule because of stuff happening. So she'll be on. We'll be talking about pagan topics, tarot, all that fun stuff. So a little different vibe. And then we will have Michelle LeBaron on, who will be talking about the Washoe, Virginia City, Nevada State Prison, everything about Nevada and Virginia City. We'll be talking about that. And then the following Sunday, Alicia and Derek will have Nick Simons on. And then the following weekend, we will have Steve Dills on, who is out of the East Coast. And then we have Nikki back on at the end of the month to dive more into dreams and what they mean. I know Derek loved that last podcast.
Good, yeah.
So we'll be back there. And then we just have Patty Negri to end the year. That's crazy. We only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more shows of the year.
Wow.
Only.
But I have to say I'm working on 2 big guests that could pop in throughout the week. Because I'm gonna be totally flexible with them. These guests, you will, if I say it, you will know who it is. You will be all like gung ho on watching these special guests if I can get them booked. One is working towards a special project right now that's all over Facebook. So if you know anything about the paranormal, you know what is being done for the special location and who is doing it. So that is in the works. And then my other one is 2 amazing guys who have been on TV and investigates all over the country and the US or the world actually at this point because they've been to the UK. So I'm working on a couple of special shows. So if I can get those 2 people booked down or 3 people booked down, there might be special shows throughout the week. But we will announce those as they come up. It's just nailing down dates when they are available at this point. So, but I'm excited because ones that we are already agreed, we're just working on dates. So that will be a big show if we do get that one. So y'all come back next Sunday, 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern, and we will be back. Derek, you survived your first night as the 3rd co-host.
It went well. I really like Shawna. I think she's a wonderful lady. She sheds a beacon of light, in the paranormal community and in general. Such a great person. I mean, I love her. Yeah, I'd love to meet her. So
she is amazing, and her wife is amazing.
Yeah.
So next year I will have to get you guys to come with
I'd love
Gettysburg Bash.
Yeah, it's always in July, right?
Yep, it's always July. Hold on, I'll pull up dates right now. Hold on a sec. It's July.
Right.
July 23rd through the 26th. So Thursday through Sunday.
It'll be like our late anniversary present, birthday present for me.
It's the weekend before my birthday. It's always the weekend before my birthday. So it works for me.
And my birthday's right after that.
Oh yeah, you guys are in August.
Yeah, because we're gonna be going to
Jericho
up into Wisconsin, Jericho for August 8th.
Yeah.
Wow. I need a birthday cake, haunted house birthday cake.
Right. Let's just say you will see a lot of investigating with me, Alicia, and Derek, and Tom, and the team. At this point, I just should be Eternal Paranormal, the Minnesota Files. At this point, let's just branch off and make a Minnesota Minnesota team. And we'll be all right.
I can't wait.
We have an excuse to investigate together.
That's funny. Yeah, I love when we get together.
I
It's
know.
always
We always
fun.
have fun. We always have fun, and we still have
Me and you are always the people that are like, back off. You can't mess with these other spirits here.
right. Oh my God.
unless she's at Broadhead, then she's
Or we
getting
could talk about like how we jump scared each other at Pine Lawn.
Yeah. Me and Jenny were literally running out the building.
Which, yeah. You guys, if you have not checked out Pine Lawn, please go check it out. It is in Illinois. It's a great location. We will be back there sometime next year.
Yes.
Just
Check out the little reel with
states because
check out the little reel of Jenny on Eternal Paranormal from Pine Lawn Manor.
oh Jesus, that was
funny.
hilarious, but so funny. Oh, now he's gone. So, you all have a great night, and we will be back next Sunday. Have a great night.